Hi friends, we're here. Sorry for the delay. Installed a update to OBS, the streaming software I use, and it broke things. And it seemed like everything was working, but then when I actually went to go click like start stream, um, it was like nope. But I think I got it all figured out. Let me know if you notice any weird issues. I'd appreciate that. It'll help me troubleshoot everything. Hopefully everything is, working okay. I went through most of my like templates things, which are it's pretty simple, pretty basic, and didn't see any big issues. But yeah, we're playing more Spellbreak today. Hey there, Ian. How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I'm tangled up in my microphone or my headphone cord. Let's get into it. I haven't played any warm-up games or anything like that, so I think I will do a couple or at least one unranked Dominion game as like a warm-up. And then I think if people want to play, we could do either unranked Dominion, or we could do like Battle Royale duos or Battle Royale squads, depending how many people we have. And if we get enough people, I would love to try to do some like custom lobby stuff. Because you can do customs for Dominion, but you can do like mini games, similar to what we did with Splatoon over the weekend. Yeah. So I'm gonna turn off my camera though. One less thing to screw up with OBS. I did though before. Let me turn off my camera, but let me also. Oh my that doesn't work anymore. It is supposed to be a keyboard shortcut for that, and it doesn't work. So, let me pull up the stream schedule though, and you'll notice it's a little different. And the reason for that, oh gosh, I screwed this up. Let me, one sec here. Let's go back to the game. One sec. I accidentally deleted this upcoming week's streams, which there's really only one. But on Saturday, one sec, let me just update it. And then we can go over it together. So next week on Thursday, I'm going to be going out of town for a week to visit my family, who I haven't seen since before COVID times. So I'm very excited about that, but it does mean that we're going to be taking a week-long break on the stream. Gosh, I messed this up. Oh, nothing like editing graphics live. One sec. Let me see here. Okay, this is a very busy slide now, but hopefully it has all the information. More information than what it usually has on it. Okay. Go through a rainbow. Back to our stream schedule. So this upcoming Saturday at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, 1800 UTC, we're going to be playing more Splatoon 2. Similar to what we did last weekend for our Splatoon 2 stream, we're going to hopefully get enough people we can do some mini games, some customs, some squid parties, all kinds of fun. And if we don't get enough people to do that, we could do like salmon runs or just play turf war or maybe leagues. I don't know. I'm really bad at leagues. too sweaty for me. But if you all want to carry me, I'm okay with that too. And then next week, we're gonna do, rather than our usual Tuesday, Thursday spell break, we're gonna do Monday at our usual 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2100 UTC time, the same time as today, other than the delay today. We're gonna be playing Spellbreak, and then next Wednesday we're gonna do a variety stream, and I might let you all pick what we do there. It could be Splatoon, it could be Knockout City. I've been playing more Knockout City and having fun with it. I figured out how some of the more like curving the ball things, I missed a couple steps of the tutorial one the first time I replayed after the beta ended, and I'd forgotten how to do some of that fancy stuff. So I played last night with that and did a lot better. Not great, but much better than what I was doing the last time we streamed it. And then after that, I'm going to be gone on my break for a whole week. And then the week after that, June 18th, I get back on Thursday, like later in the evening. But on Friday at our usual time, we'll play some Spellbreak together, and then on Saturday we will play some Splatoon 2. So there is going to be a whole week, almost 9 days in there between streams, just with the way timing works out and stuff. But I hope you all will join me on the other side of that, because we've got a lot of fun planned. And I will try to also keep all this updated, the upcoming streams updated on the channel page. I was previously just putting the next upcoming stream there, but I'm going to be trying to doing the whole like upcoming weeks one there, just so it's easy for people to see the upcoming schedule and such. But with all that being said, let's get into some, let's see if my keyboard shortcut for this works. It might not. Magic. It didn't work. Oh, all of my production value. I'm gonna have to go through and adjust some stuff. There's supposed to be of like echoey, magical, mysterious effect there if it didn't work. The plugin that I might have used for the keyboard shortcut might not be supported yet in the new version. All these new things break things. So, if you're new to Spellbreak, if you joined us for our Splatoon stream over the weekend, and this is the first time you're seeing this game, this is a free-to-play game. It's cross-play on pretty much every platform. It's on the Nintendo Switch, it's on PlayStation, which is what I'm playing it on. It's on Xbox, it's on PC. So free to play on all those things, and you can play with your friends on other platforms. We can team up with each other. It's kind of, it has a Battle Royale mode, which is, you know, Battle Royale is like Fortnite basically, but with magic. And then it also has like an objective-based control point mode, which is kind of like Splatoon and Splatoon. So there is a ranked mode for that objective-based mode, but we're gonna warm up here with the unranked version of it. So you have 2 magical gauntlets or gloves, excuse me, that you put on, and those give you your powers that you can use. Think of them kind of like weapons in other games, but you know, we're using magic here, not weapons. So up at the top, you'll see the different types of magic that we have, or the different classes that you can pick. So the class is the first one that you pick, your main one. And then you can also pick up a second one in the game, and then you can combine all of those things, combine all those different elements and stuff to make interesting combinations, and we'll go through all that as we play. But I typically play Pyromancer, which is also, if you're brand new to the game, the first thing you will unlock. So also part of the reason that I like playing that on stream, because it's useful for newer players to. So we'll queue up here. I am been busy. Continuing to like catch up on just like life things that have been put off because of COVID. Now that I'm vaccinated. My doggy still is coughing. He's going back to the vet a little bit later. My significant other will be taking him though, since it's probably going to be during the stream still. He's actually doing better today than what he has been. Still just like a little bit of a cough though. And just want to, since we're going to be gone for the weekend and we're going to have a dog sitter taking care of him, we just want to make sure that everything's okay and get him some more medicine or something if he needs it. But I think it's fine. It breaks my little heart to watch him cough, but the vet said that the cough could linger on for a few weeks, so not unexpected, but just hard to watch a little baby be sick. Let's see, while we wait here, I like to dote on my little baby, so I'll pull up a picture. There's a little bear. Oops, that's something else. That's the animated trailer for Spellbreak Chapter 2. But there's little bear. What a sweetie pie. It's a little rescue pug. Yeah, I'm glad that he's doing better too. I know it's weird. He had just gotten his vaccine for bordetella or kennel cough, which is what he has. Like not that long before he had his like dental stuff done and that he got it. But they did say that it's kind of like a flu shot where it's like not 100% effective against all the different strains and whatnot. So but definitely a bummer. So I figured I'd switch things up and use a different outfit or skin today than what we've been playing with. This is the Lightning Empress, and then this back bling is like a Sakura cherry blossom, like samurai sword, which was sold with a different as an accessory for a different outfit, but it goes well with this one too. And all of the outfits and stuff in this game are just cosmetic. It's not like a pay to win or anything like that at all. It's all just custom and customization for cosmetics and stuff. So I don't think we talked about this, but this, you don't really use it ever in Dominion other than in this loading lobby screen. But in Battle Royale, before you pick up a second gauntlet, that's the it's like weak arcane spell is what it's called. It's kind of just like a a crummy basic. So we're gonna pick our usual toxic, and these are runes which give you, most of them give you movement. Some of them, this one lets you see players through walls. There's also an invisibility one. And they just have like a cooldown time. Down at the bottom in the center is where you'll see the rune. So this one is dash. It lets you dash forward, but it carries momentum, so you can... Oops, did I... I'm too busy talking, and I stepped off the point before I finished capture. My gosh, I need to update that that little chatbot text there about the stream schedule. I do still have the stream schedule on the channel about page, but because it's gonna be a little different for the next few weeks. And I might long-term change over to Monday, Wednesday, Friday instead of Tuesday, Thursday. That'll kind of maybe give us more flexibility in what we can play, rather than just have all the weekday streams be Spellbreak.
Only one objective.
Getting kind of stomped on here, actually. Whoa. No, I think they went AFK. So this fire main attack or spell is kind of like a rocket launcher. So everything in this game is projectiles. So they have like time that they travel through space.
Moonzone has been captured by the enemy. So you wish for greater power.
I'm going from even to odd. Well, you know, I'm always a little odd, right?
Boon is yours.
Kind of. Not really. No, really. I'm a little odd. That's fine. So I'm hanging out with my family. Our family motto is weird in a good way. I don't know who came up with that. It was either my younger sibling or it was one of my nieces and nephews.
Two zones belong to your team.
But yeah, maybe we'll try out since we're switching up the schedule a little bit while I'm gone, maybe we'll try Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The original reason I had picked that is because there was another person who had a much bigger channel than me who was streaming Spellbreak Monday, Wednesday, Friday at the same time. But they're no longer playing Spellbreak, so that leaves that time slot open for me here on YouTube.
Your enemies have all zones.
This game looks cool. Oh, I love this game. So it's called Spellbreak. It's free to play. It's on Switch and pretty much every other platform. But hi there, Tiziana. How you doing? I recognize you from our Splatoon stream over the weekend. Definitely give it a try. It's free. Might as well try it, see if you like it. It's very like anime. The art style is really cool. I love the art style. It's very like anime inspired. So it has a battle royale mode, and then this is kind of like Splat Zones in Splatoon, where it's like control points you have to capture. So this mode is teams of 5, so 5v5. You have different elements and you can combine them. So like that was a poison cloud that I threw, but it blew up into an explosion. There's like tornadoes that you can turn into like a fire tornado. Whoa. Oh, there's a fire tornado, and then I can throw poison into that and turn it into a big explosion. Oh, I forgot I'm playing unranked. I should probably be kind to people, because there is some lower level people in here. Probably. Definitely gonna try it out once your Switch is done charging. Awesome. Yeah, we're gonna be playing for a while too, so if you... There's a tutorial and stuff. I would definitely suggest go through the tutorial. But after that too, if you want to team up, we can play together too. So these are just kind of, they're like NPC bot characters, and they drop extra loot and items. And they help you. There's like a merchant buy system for, you see in the lower right, there's like a purple gem that has a 3 by it. So that you like get, as you do damage, you build up those gems, and then you can trade them for items, which I'm gonna go do right now. You also, when you go visit the merchant and get items with those, you get a health and shield reset, which is really nice. You wanted to try it, but had to wait 30 minutes to download. No, though. Well, while I was doing that, I think we had all the points, or most of them, and then they took everything from us. They're beating us.
Sun zone captured.
Yeah, some people describe this, especially the Battle Royale version of this, they describe it as like Fortnite with magic. Which is pretty different from, like, I guess all Battle Royales are kind of similar, but outside of it having a Battle Royale mode, it's pretty different from Fortnite. I guess all like the item rarities and stuff are the same as Fortnite, but that's also the same in a lot of other games too. I guess there is like, so that person is using ice, which is kind of like a sniper kind of weapon. Whoa. Oh, that person is using wind. Throwing wind at me. We can also make tornadoes, which they just did. I'm about to die here. Yep.
Your enemies have captured the moon zone.
Okay. Get some more shields. I think they're gonna win, probably. This was only a 3v3, I think, so the score only has to go to 120. I don't know. We can maybe catch up. We can try. Ooh. That was a nice fire snipe. Oh no. Hopefully my teammate can keep that point. We need it. So when you have multiple points, every time you get an exile, which is what they call like a kill in this game. Similar like a splat is a kill in Splatoon, right? person's like right on my head. Drink a potion here to heal. Oh no, they heal too.
There's that for your clients. Your enemies can capture the star zone.
We did get ahead. We can get this person out of here. Oh no, they have flight, so they flow away. When you choose your main gauntlet, you get some extra powers for that one.
Zones in enemy hands.
Oh, victory! We did it. Came back.
There goes the score.
I feel kind of bad though. Other than this person was pretty good, even though they're very low level. These are all kind of low level people, which is why I feel kind of bad playing in unranked, but this person was pretty good actually. And they were mostly who I was fighting. A lot is happening. Yeah, there's a lot going on, especially in the Dominion mode, because everyone is kind of concentrated on the points, right? In Battle Royale, especially in solos, it's not as much going on kind of until you get to the very end. Like the end circle in Battle Royale can be kind of intense too. Because it can get pretty small with this. There's like a storm, kind of like in Fortnite. Till all those magical wizards and witches in a tiny area can be a lot going on. I know, the comeback. Incredible. That doesn't always happen. So I'm switching over to the ranked mode. And my ranked matches are always really, really sweaty. So I probably will not do as well in the ranked match here. So I am in the rank system, goes bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, legend. So legend, I think there's only like 30 people that are in it in like the whole world right now. I'm not in that, I'm in platinum. But I actually end up in games with legend people though, because you can still team up with other people in this ranked mode. And it kind of takes like an average of all of their ranks. I think Splatoon does a little bit similar thing like in League's battle, if I'm right. But so sometimes if like a legend person or a diamond person is teaming up with people who are like gold or silver or something, then a lot of times I end up in lobbies with them too. Well, I'm glad we haven't had any more technical issues other than my keyboard shortcuts. I should make a list here while we're sitting in queue of what I need to troubleshoot for later. And I see that, and then we find a match. Oh no, I also realized after this game, I'm gonna have to take like a 1-minute break. I realized I left my my water in the other room, and I definitely am gonna need some water here. After this sweaty rank game, I'm gonna need to stay hydrated.
Time for some entertainment. God, let's guide you.
So I'm a little bit boring in my builds, especially in ranked. This combination of either a fire with toxic offhand or fire with stone offhand, that would be my suggestion for new players. Those are some of the easier combinations to learn.
Star zone.
And they're really powerful too.
Your enemies have captured the moon zone.
So captured that point. We're making our way over to this other point, which is kind of a little bit off in the middle of nowhere.
Your enemies are falling behind.
But, you know, taking out these bots, building up some gems for some goodies at the merchant. Whoa, somebody tried to... No! There's two people, I think.
Two zones.
Like, I'm low, they're low. Oh, they got me.
Which boon do you desire?
I guess this one?
Two objectives in enemy hands.
Yeah, I think the legend one is kind of like the X in Splatoon. I don't totally know how the Splatoon one works in once you get that high. I'm not that high at all. I'm like in B tier in Splatoon. It's because I don't like running main power up, and I feel like in Splatoon, once you get into a B tier, you kind of have to run main power up, or it's just really hard. Especially, I'm pretty new. I'm pretty new to Splatoon still. I just started playing. When? Back in like February, March, somewhere in there. No. Probably gonna die. I still have like almost no shields. I'll try to drink a potion while we're separated by this rock here. Make them push me. I had a teammate show up, which is nice. Oh, my teammate helped a lot actually. They sniped him. Nice.
Another objective. Well done.
Take out these guys. So you do also have, oh, whoa, whoa. You do also have some other special abilities. Whoa. Keep dropping on my head.
Your enemies have the advantage.
Probably shouldn't be taking this fight because I have no health. Oh, yeah. I shouldn't have, but I did.
So you wish for greater power. You were wise to come to me.
Your highest is Splat Zones. Yeah, I really like Splat Zones, which is why I was excited they added like a similar type of game mode to this game.
Two zones.
This is probably the game I play a little bit less. Like I mostly just play on stream for right now because I kind of like finished all of there's chapters kind of like Fortnite Battle Pass type thing. And I already finished all of that for this chapter already, so been playing a little bit less, mostly just on stream lately, but I played a lot. I played like almost 1,000 hours of this since it came out in like September. But a lot of that too is I have it running when I'm like starting my stream and chit-chatting. Sometimes I fall asleep at in the lobby screen late at night if I was playing. So I probably don't actually have 1,000 hours, but pretty close. A lot of extra time on my hands during COVID. Not doing anything other than like walking the dog and work stuff. So the scrolls, there's different kind of extra abilities you can pick. They're called talents. They're kind of like like a little bit, not exactly, but closest thing to, they have like the gear upgrades or powers in Splatoon. Ooh.
They're winning. Where's that record device? Your enemies have captured the sun. Star Zone
I have no health. And I am 2v1. So the scrolls that you read level up those powers and make them stronger, those talents. So they're really important. Like, so you can see the ones that I'm running down in the lower right. This is a close game. It is sweaty though. I feel like I'm just constantly fighting this one person. Did I get them or did my teammate? Not sure. Doesn't matter. Teamwork makes the dreams work. Yeah, see, it's just always this person. And I keep losing them too, which is not helping. They sniped me.
Have a boon in mind.
I'll play a couple matches of this rank Dominion mode, and then I'll try out some Battle Royale. And it's a little easier in Battle Royale for me to like run and play different elements and stuff. It's a little less. Battle Royale is a little less sweaty right now, a little more casual. Person is just everywhere. Finish leveling up that talent. So that blue one, the talents have categories. So body, mind, and spirit. Mind, body, spirit. I forget the order. The blue one, I have vampiric, so when I do damage to people's health, then I get a percentage of health back.
Now that was some glorious violence.
Yeah, see, I'm at the bottom, but that's fine. I tend to, in these high level ranked games, play like a more support kind of role and just like focus the objectives. That way, usually you have at least like one person who's like popping off on your team, and then you get a lot. As long as you hold enough points, you get or hold more capture points, you get more actual points. And these are just like how the crowns are just like how you rank up. You have to earn so many crowns. So you have to get up to 8,000 in order to go up into Platinum 7 from Platinum 8. There's a lot of like tiers in between the bigger ranks. Maybe I'll try Stone Shaper. I don't think I've actually played. Stone Shaper is very strong in this Dominion mode. Because the attack for it, the main spell, is kind of like you slam your magical gauntlet down into the ground, and it like makes kind of like a big like earthquake fracture thing in front of you that does damage on the ground. I can show you now that we loaded in. And you also, it's kind of a tanky class too, because if you pick it as your main one and you get the extra ability, every time you slam, you'll see like these blue rocks going around me. I'm building up shield, so you like build up extra shields, so it makes you more tanky. Weird though, my my gauntlet is on the wrong hand right now. It's supposed to be on my I'm gonna capture that actually. I'm probably still gonna use fire offhand. Oh no, though, of course it puts us on the map that stone is like the least useful in. But that's okay, I still have fire offhand. So kind of the only way people can avoid your attacks with stone is to get up on a different, like get up on a platform or put something between you and them. Or they could try to like levitate up, but it does kind of go up in the air a little bit. Not a lot. So all the maps here are they're kind of just like sectioned off parts of the bigger Battle Royale map. And they section off with this like red storm thing. Nice. So we have all the points. That probably won't last, but at least for now. It didn't. They already got one. So the secondary... Oh, I didn't realize someone was right here. Oh. That did not go well for me. Do you lose crowns when playing ranked, or does it only go up? So that's a great question. You can lose crowns. So they have been, so the rank system is new with this chapter that we're in. So they just added it back in April. And they're still kind of tweaking things. Hold on. Let me finish this fight. There we go. They kind of did adjust things a little bit after, like, as like hotfixes and then some patches. So you do have to kind of win, and if you don't win, you have to do a lot of damage in order to keep your rank. But that's probably good, because so this came out in September is when it first like fully launched, but it had been in like beta and alpha and beta testing for almost 2 years, and there's been some people that have been playing it for that long. So those are the people that I'm mostly fighting. So it's actually good, especially for new players, that that it's a little bit harder to rank up. That was some of the change that they made after it first came out. It was a little bit too easy to rank up at first. But you can also, like, if you're new to the game, you don't have to go right into ranked. You can, the unranked mode is a lot of fun. It's mostly new players. Most of the people who've been playing for a really long time aren't playing unranked. I just play usually like one game of it a day, and if I like try to be super nice to new players, and I can tell, and like I'll like won't upgrade my my gear. I'll like purposely let them like capture points just to try to like keep things fair.
So you wish for greater power.
There was in ranked there was also like a floor kind of thing, kind of like in Splatoon, where like if you get above a certain point you won't rank all the way back down. I think they may have taken that out now actually, though I'm not sure. It's taken me a while to get out or to get up to the middle of platinum, so I'm not sure. I think maybe if you get to like the halfway point is the way it was working, then you will stay that rank for at least the rest of the chapter or season. And then I think everything resets every season chapter.
Moon zone successfully captured. Your enemies have captured the sun zone. Two zones in enemy hands.
Oh no. I totally whiffed that. Stone versus stone. Who will win? I won. Oh, we're actually doing really well here. I hadn't been looking at the score. I think we've just
Only one.
like really held the points well.
The entire map is yours, Breaker.
So like when you have all the points, every single exile is 3 points on the scoreboard at the top.
Your enemies have captured the moon zone.
So this stone one is also good for new players, I think, because there is a lot of verticality in this game. You know, it's not like Splatoon where you're sitting in your ink. People are flying around. Everybody can kind of float
The moon zone is yours.
a certain amount by holding their jump, and it uses some of your magic, your mana, to do that. But so stone is nice for new players as you're getting used to it, because you only have to worry about kind of aiming along the ground. You don't have to worry about that verticality. I don't know why I'm struggling to pronounce that word right now, but but you get what I mean.
Sun zone has been captured by the enemy.
Oh. So actually, I realized I'm full on my gems. You can only have 3. Oh no.
Dominating the battlefield, I see.
Well, I was gonna go redeem my gems for more goodies, but turns out I'm not. Because this person was
Captured by the
slippery. But now I won't. Oh, we won. Never mind.
Savor this moment, for it shall not last.
Nice. Yeah, Stone is very powerful. Like, I haven't even played Stone, I don't think, maybe except once in Dominion at all. I'm at like the top of the board in rank, so like there's some really good people on this other team too. Puff City is very good. I don't know this Evil King person, but they're very high level. I don't know anyone on my team from. I play a lot, so and it's a especially in the upper ranks. It's not that big of a community. There's a lot of new players right now, though. They've been doing a lot of YouTube advertising, sponsored videos on big YouTubers channels and stuff. So there's been a lot of new players. So it's a good time to start. I am gonna queue. Let's see, should I try out something different? Maybe I'll do another Stone Shaper game. And then once we go, I'll play one more game of Ranked Dominion, and then we'll try some Battle Royale. And then in Battle Royale, I'll try out some more different main classes to show off some more of the abilities. But I'm gonna go. Like I said, I forgot my water in the other room, and I need to stay hydrated from these sweaty games. So I'm gonna go grab it real quick, and I will be back in just a minute. I'm not even gonna put it away. Put on a be right back thing, or maybe I will actually. You know what I have as a be right back screen? I have the like animated, or one of the animated trailer things for this. So maybe I'll put that back on. Is this the right one? I think this is right. Make sure there's sound here. Okay, so I'll be
Your
right back.
recruits sure have been busy. Setting up barometers, poking around ancient ruins.
The fracture is feeding into the spellstorm, giving it power.
But we still have no idea how to stop it.
Dead ends are to be expected.
Damn it. Speaking of dead ends,
Seize them.
you're on your own, Breaker.
Thaddeus, you shouldn't be here.
The time for operating in the shadows may be coming to an end.
While the fracture remains active, the spellstorm will never stop. We'll never reclaim our homelands.
If we learn the cause of the fracture, we may be able to stop it. Place your trust in the new initiates.
Idiots! How could you let her escape?
Now, we must extend our reach into the Hollow Lands.
Spellbreak Chapter 2. The Fracture. Coming soon.
Your recruits sure have been busy. Setting up barometers, poking around ancient ruins.
The fracture is feeding into the spellstorm, giving it power.
But we still have no idea how to stop it.
Dead ends are to be expected.
Damn it. Speaking of dead ends,
Uh-oh. It took too long. It ran twice, or started to. I'm back. So it's like a animated teaser trailer that they made for this latest season, actually made by the same people that made Castlevania, the anime on Netflix, and if they made a few, the same company made a few other, or animation studio made a few other animes for Netflix too. But hopefully, eventually there'll be a Spellbreak anime, but I don't know. I think that was maybe a test to see. I think that'd be really cool. It's such a cool art style already. And there's like a whole like story that they like tell over time too, kind of like you know, like Fortnite does with its chapters, but I feel like the story is even stronger in this than in Fortnite. Fortnite sometimes, it depends on the season of Fortnite. Fortnite sometimes you have to like read between the lines a little bit, other than like the big event things for the story. But this, there's like pretty defined. Oh, you know what? I was gonna queue before, and I did not. Oh dear. Well, I guess we're waiting more. See how long this queue takes. Sometimes the ranked queue, especially at these upper levels, is really, really slow. Didn't really have an issue until I got like up into platinum. A lot of people too, if you queue with other people, you usually have an easier time than solo queuing for some reason. I think a lot of people queue with friends. So if it's more, I think if people are more than a team of 3, it'll only put them with the other teams. I think that's right. Something like that. It's easier to queue with other people than it is to solo queue in the upper part, in the upper ranks, platinum and above, I'd say. Sometimes. I usually don't have too much trouble. I think a lot of the higher ranked players too have all kind of finished all that chapter content. There hasn't been a lot of tournaments or anything like that. There is like a community run competitive organization called Element, but they kind of had been on a bit of a hiatus, but they are back running tournaments again, I think almost every weekend this upcoming month. So that's exciting. I am not that good at this game. Most of the competitive people are on PC. It is a cross-play game, so the matchmaking prioritizes putting console players together, but if there aren't enough players, it will put you with PC players. I end up in a lot of PC lobbies up in the higher ranks. But that'll hopefully change too. The game is getting like I said, a lot of new players, and I think there's also a lot of people that tried it out when it like first launched in September, and like it wasn't. I would say it was in a pretty good spot, but some of the matchmaking and stuff, and some like it launched with just Battle Royale. I think now that it has this other mode. And they also have said that they're going to be adding more different game modes in the future. Hopefully we get another one for the next chapter. So this chapter ends in like a month. There might be a little bit of downtime between chapters. Or maybe like end of July-ish, or sometime in July, hopefully. Get the next chapter. This person has a hollow, so this outfit or skin that they have on is really rare to get. You basically can only get it you used to only be able to get it by winning like community events that the developers ran during alpha and beta, and then they were just giving away a few of them during community event streams.
Victory or
Being
death?
silly with
Or
emotes. This is not a very good map for me to have to pick stone. I guess it's okay. These parts of these capture points are up on these platforms. I'll have to rely on my boulder sorcery a little bit. I'm not as good with the boulder though. I don't have as much aiming practice with it. And they kind of changed the way that it works. I haven't played too much of it since they changed it.
the enemy team is pulling ahead.
Ouch. Got hit with poison in
Always
the
have
side of the head.
some violence.
Okay. I think I'm gonna try to go over here.
Two objectives in enemy hands.
That's my teammate. Yeah, I'm gonna try to help capture this, or I could go over here and help capture that. Oh, weird, it wouldn't let me pick that up. Ouch. This person behind me the whole time. Sneaking up on me. You're really struggling here to cap this point. Ouch.
Two zones belong to your team.
I am struggling with boulders. Okay, finally got this point. 10 hours later. Well, that didn't quite go to plan, but at least we got the point, right?
Your enemies have captured the moon zone.
That was kind of a evil laugh. I had my audio effects. I have like an echoey audio effect I can add that makes it actually sound like an evil laugh. Mwahahahaha. I'm so bad at that boulder. I gotta practice that. I gotta like, there's a practice lobby with some bots. You can go in and practice. Should probably do that.
Your enemies have the advantage.
Wait, where'd they go? Back here.
Two zones in enemy hands. They're winning. Where's that break of defiance? The enemy team is clear. Sun zone captured.
Ooh. Stone is so ridiculously strong in this game mode. Like, I'm not even a great stone player. And this is probably the worst map in this game mode for it too. How are we doing here? Oh, I knew that was covered.
Magnificent. So you
That's
wish you
okay.
had the power.
Oh no, though they are
You were wise to
taking all the other points too. I was gonna say, we still have the other points, and then they took at least one of the other points. This is fine.
Another objective. Well done.
Nice. I still need more, just slamming my stone gauntlet here too. Charge up my shields for free. That's taken a while, so. We are ahead, not by a huge amount. Kite this person. Oh, they are very good with their Dragonfire
Moon zone
placement.
Sun zone has been captured by the enemy.
It's very satisfying once you get a strong enough stone gauntlet that you can one-shot those bots.
Only one objective left. Get to it.
Maintaining our lead here. Ooh, I got like stuck there. So since the stone like travels, they're also using their the stone travels up that thing, so I could break line of sight so they'd have trouble hitting me.
Take what's yours.
But I could still hit them, but you know, they still have other abilities. Like once their Pyromancer gets to a certain level, they can oh, where are they?
The stars are easy.
Oh, up there, hiding.
Keep this up and you might just win.
Oh, they're chasing me. Oh, I was trying to get away and get a reset.
Almost every day and some violence.
Failed at that, but again, we're maintaining our lead. That's all that really matters here.
Sunzone capture.
Getting some good gear upgrades though. I'm already up the highest stone gauntlet you can get. So when you upgrade your gauntlets, they do increased damage and
2 zones and enemy hands.
it costs less mana or magic, which is the bar. I don't think I've talked about that at all. That's the bar underneath my crosshair. It's not always visible. It's only visible when I think I'm using it. But
Victory.
nice.
Does it taste sweet, Breaker?
This, I think, is that one person we kept fighting in the ice outfit. Oh no, that was this person. Not sure. One of them was the druid skin with the big braids. Nice. We actually got some decent amount of crowns here today. Some good wins with some high damage. Yeah, so there's different, I didn't go into it, but that screen where you see the level and how many crowns you got and stuff like that, all those things on the side are different kind of, like, they're called accolades. They're basically like objectives or things that you did inside of the match. So like winning the match is one of them, doing a certain amount of damage. Like if you get over 1,000 damage, you get extra crowns for that. You get crowns for doing like defensive or offensive, taking somebody out when you're like on one of the points, either offensively or defensively. Yeah, stuff like that. In the lower, like in bronze and silver, I think you also get them just for like doing like taking out the Valguard NPC bot people and stuff like that. There's some easier things you can do, and I think just capturing points also gives you crowns too, in different ways too. Like you get extra crowns if you capture a point by yourself rather than with a teammate and stuff. So yeah, really nice little win streak there. Trying to decide whether I want to go over into Battle Royale or maybe do another ranked Dominion since we're having a nice little streak here. Maybe I'll do one more Dominion. I always am like, let's just do one more. And then I'll have a frustrating game. I'll be like, I'm done. Let's go to Battle Royale. Switch things up. Maybe I'll go back to my usual Pyromancer this time. How's it going, Tiziana? How's your day been? How's your week been? If you can do me a huge favor too, if you haven't already, go ahead, hit that thumbs up button on the video. The like button helps YouTube know that you enjoyed it and helps spread all our rainbow and sunshine vibes with other people. It really helps the channel out. I'm a pretty new streamer. Just started like at the end of January and haven't really done like a ton of promotion because I am new to it, and I think I said this on Saturday's stream, but I'm like pretty like shy and introverted by default. Like this is way outside of what my usual comfort zone is. So definitely I would say that I needed some time to figure things out, figure out all the technical part of streaming. But I think I'm finally in a pretty good place, other than our issues today, you know. Technical stuff is always going to have issues stuff, so we just work through them. Do your best to work through them.
Time for some entertainment. Goblins guide you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. I'm excited for this weekend. Also, like, it's a little bit of nervous excitement. Oh, I forgot what I'm doing here. I didn't realize I had loaded in the game. So on Sunday, I am going with my husband and one of my best friends from college, who I haven't seen in a long time because of COVID. Going to Disneyland, which I'm super excited about now that I'm fully vaccinated. But also kind of nervous because I haven't, it's probably like the most people I've been around. Not that I feel unsafe at all. Like I'm very confident in like the science of the vaccine and everything. So, and everybody still has to wear masks, and at least for right now, it's still distance. I think that changes on like in a couple weeks when a lot of California's COVID restrictions go away, but
Two zones belong to your team. The enemy team is pulling ahead.
uh-oh. I think that's bugged though, because it's a tie.
You have the advantage.
And now we're ahead. by 1 point.
Star Zone has been captured by the enemy.
Although they're trying to snipe me here.
Another objective. Well done. Your enemies have the advantage.
Oh, I got frozen, but I took them out first. Oh, that's the same person from the last game.
2 zones in enemy hands.
So I have full merchant gem chargers, so I'm gonna go to the merchant, but I'm gonna kind of run a little bit towards this other point, so then when I come back down, I can kind of steer my way over there to try to cap it. Like so.
Only 1 objective left.
Oop, trying to zap me.
Star Zone successfully captured. Your enemies have captured the
Nice.
Sun Zone. Your enemies are falling behind.
Oh, my whole team is here now helping. Nice. I assume somebody's on the point? Maybe I shouldn't assume that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ouch. Ouch. Didn't mean to blow myself up like that. It was for science. No, I don't know. Yes, I am so lucky. I've since I was a little kid, went to Disneyland a lot. No, I didn't live in California. I lived in Arizona, but it's pretty close. And then since we moved to California a few years ago, I've gotten to go a lot, which is like a dream come true. Yeah, they have all kinds of fun snacks and stuff.
The Sun Zone is yours.
I am vegan and have been vegan for a really long time, so I can't eat a lot of the different snacks and stuff. They have some special vegan snacks though. There's also like Dole Whip, which is like pineapple kind of soft serve sorbet, which is really good, and that is vegan actually. So I can have that.
So you wish for greater power. You were wise to come to me. Three objectives all lost. Does it stay?
Oh no. What's going on here? Fly over here and try to capture this point. Get us back on track.
Moon Zone captured. They're winning. Where's that breaker defiance?
So when you choose the fire gauntlet as your main one, you get that extra ability where you can wait a little bit or level up. So in this objective mode, you level up just over time. You'll see in the upper right hand corner. Your next level happens at 7 minutes remaining.
Your enemies have captured the Moon Zone. successfully captured.
A little bit of a dance here. I'm gonna let them take a little break from our dance and refresh my shields. They probably did the same thing now. Or my teammate took them out, maybe. Nope. I want the point. That's all I really care about.
Two zones belong to it.
Oh, they're winning.
Two zones in enemy hands.
Oh, but once you have that, it's the level 2 ability for fire, then you go through your firewall and you fly like that, which just gives you more mobility. Ouch, ouch.
Always happy to aid in survival.
Have to get one of these points. It looks like my teammates are going for that one. Maybe I'll keep trying to go for this one, but if I'm like 1v2ing, 1v3ing the whole time, it's tough. Teammate sniped them and got the point. Awesome. Okay, we got a chance. It's gonna be rough, but we might be able to come back. Oops, hit the wrong button. Okay, my teammate's gonna go there.
Your enemies have captured.
I think I have to stay here and try to protect this. Maybe I'll stay kind of between. Nope, I gotta go. We're gonna lose. Teammates are distracting everybody else though, so I should hopefully be able to capture. Yes.
The entire map is yours.
Nice.
The enemy team is pulling ahead.
Oh, we are. That's a bug. We pulled ahead. Nice. They got them off the point. Uh-oh. They're gonna get that other one back. I think we're okay now, though. Yes. Victory. I didn't have a lot of exiles, but that's fine. Focus on those points. You need those points to win. Oops. Okay, now we will go over to Battle Royale. Finally. Not as many crowns that time. I think I didn't getting over that 1,000 damage mark. I think you get 500 extra crowns just for that. So I think I was a little bit short of that maybe. I know it was over 1,000 damage. I'm not sure then. It might have been like defensive exiles, or I don't know. Maybe I didn't capture enough points. Maybe I didn't capture enough by myself. I don't know. But switch over to Battle Royale. We'll take a moment here since we're kind of switching gears a little bit. So go through some of the other elements. These on this screen, you can see on the left-hand side, the top two are your main two spell and sorcery. So your fireball is your main attack. It's going to be your trigger. And the flame wall is your sorcery, which is your secondary attack, and that's going to be your shoulder button. And then those skills below are the things I was talking about that you level up throughout the match. So in the Dominion objective mode we've been playing, that just happens over time. So like 13 minutes, I don't know what the other intervals are, but it tells you in the upper right. In Battle Royale, they level up as you get to the next storm circle. So if you're in the very first storm circle, you start out with, when you land, with your level 1. So for fire, that gives you ignite the person when you hit them with a fireball for 2 seconds, and you do extra damage over time. And then you also, your fireballs explode 200% bigger than they would otherwise. And then that firefly ability is where you fly through your own flame wall and are invulnerable to it. Paralysis level 3 makes when your flame wall for 2 seconds, when you put it down, it turns blue and you do extra 100% damage with it. And then conflagration is where when your fireball hits, it like spits out little mini fireballs kind of that can light people on fire. So you can see that for all these. And stone we played, so you have your boulder, you have your main spell attack. Stone skin is the thing that you when you slam down your stone to do your main attack, you build up more armor, and you start out with plus 20 armor. Bedrock is like a movement thing. It slams you down to the ground faster. So if you're floating up in the air, doing something in the air, you can hit that and you'll slam down to the ground quickly to do your attack. Accretion, when you throw your boulder, it'll grow bigger as it goes to the air, so it turns into like a huge meteor. And then avalanche, the last one, is gives you an extra boulder charge. So your boulder kind of power up reset thing will charge through twice, and there'll be a little number 2 in the corner, and that means you get 2 boulders that you can throw. Lightning, we'll play lightning a little bit later, but we've seen other people use it. So the 2 attacks are like a lightning bolt, which is kind of like an assault rifle in like Fortnite or some other games. It's the closest thing there is to an assault rifle kind of in this game. And then the lightning strike is, you've probably seen it a few times. It's like a big lightning bolt comes down from the sky. And I'm not going to go into too much detail of all these different ones, but I just want to point out this is where you find all the information about what the different abilities are. And you only get these lower skills if that's the main first gauntlet that you choose. So that's called your class. Whatever first one you pick, that's your class. So Frost is more of a snipey one, so it's kind of like an arrow that you charge up. And it's good at long range, but it's a little bit slower to charge up, kind of like a charger in Splatoon, or like a sniper rifle, or like a bow and arrow in some other games, like this is in a Fortnite. And then the flash freeze, we've seen it a few times. It's what froze me that one time. And Frost is also cool because you can put down an ice trail and skate on it, and it gives you a bunch of movement. That's the level 1 skill. So you get 150% faster movement when you're on your ice trails. You kind of skate around like Frozone from The Incredibles. It also makes you, when you choose Frost as your main class, you're also immune to being frozen from anyone, from your stuff or other people's stuff. I think we'll actually play Frost this game. I haven't played it in much lately, so my Frost shot might be a little rusty, but we'll try it out. And then, so level 2 Icicle, you basically get like, it'll highlight the enemies so it's easier to see them. They like have a red outline on them. Not through walls or anything. There is another thing that you could use if you want to see people through walls, but this doesn't get that. But and then if you charge your ice shot all the way up, it doesn't cost any mana, which is actually super useful, because a fully or not fully charged frost shot uses up a lot of mana. And then Tundra makes you immune when you're using your Flash Freeze, your secondary ability. And then your Flash Freeze also lasts longer. Flash Freeze, I didn't say this, but it also does block lightning, wind, and what else? Fire. So that's like a defensive use of it. And like you saw earlier, it can freeze people or slow them down too. That makes them easier to hit. And then Ice Prism, if you once your Frost Shot is fully charged, it can overcharge for half a second and then do extra damage. So we'll hold off on going too much into the other couple ones until we play them, Toxic and Tempest. But I do want to show off these talents. We talked about them a little bit. They're kind of like a little bit like the power-ups that you put on your gear in Splatoon. So there's 3 categories: mind, body, spirit. When you first start out, you'll only have a few of these unlocked, and you'll have to play the different classes to unlock them. Play the different elements. But that's actually also really good because it helps you learn all of them. So the ones I usually stick to are Rebirth, or Runic Fluency for this mind one. Those are probably the 2 strongest, and they cost the most points. So you have 7 points to spend on these, and they're all worth different points. There's a lot to this game, but once you figure it out, I swear it's really easy. It's pretty well, from a game design perspective, it's pretty well done. But I know it can be a little confusing and overwhelming to learn a bunch of new stuff. Yeah, the ice tracks do melt into water. And if you hit that water with fire, it'll make steam, which makes it harder to see. You can then shoot that steam with an ice lance thing to freeze it again and make some cover. I mean, there's so many cool interactions with everything. People can, you may have seen me doing it. If I was fighting against people that have frost, put up my flame wall, and then that will block one frost shot from being able to come through. You can also just shoot a fireball down at the ground, and that'll make a little flame puddle for a few seconds, and that can also be used as cover against frost. So there's so many cool interactions with everything. And then on this one, I usually just stick to tough. It just makes you more tanky. I think that's really useful, especially for newer players. I didn't say this. So these ones that I always pick that I said that are the strongest, I usually swap between these 2. Runic Fluency lets you have an extra rune charge. So the rune is the movement ability. So flight, or the dash one that I've been using for the most part. And there's some other ones, but I'll try to show off some more as we're playing here. And then Rebirth is what you've seen, where if I hit 0 health and I'm running Rebirth, I will be immune for 4 seconds, and I get, I think you run a little bit faster for those 4 seconds too. And then depending how many scrolls you have, you will come back to life with a certain amount of health. So either 20, 30, 40, or 50, depending if you've read any scrolls for it. So this one just gives you max armor. I won't go through all these right now. There's a lot. I have videos going over all of, or like streams going over all of them too in our VODs. Eventually I want to make some like more concise edited things, but I don't really have time to do that right now, but it is something I want to do and bring to the channel over time. And this vampiric one is usually what I run here, and that just lets you, gives you back health for only the health damage you do, not for shields at all, but again, just makes you a little more tanky. But there's some cool ones in here. There's one where like this fellowship one is kind of like a support role one, so that it puts down like a circle on the ground, like area of effect, and if your teammates are inside that circle, they'll also get a percentage of any like healing you do, including vampiric like damage that you do for people and stuff. So if you wanted to play like more of a healing role, you could maybe run that. This ambidextrous one is really cool too. It gives you the level 1 ability of whatever your offhand is. So like if you wanted those if you wanted like the armor from the stone gauntlet, but you wanted to run like pyromancer fire, you could run this ambidextrous one, and then you would get for offhand stone, you would still get that extra 20% or extra 20 armor and the ability to recharge your shields just by using the stone attack. But anyways, there's a lot. We won't go through everything right now, but if you have any questions, definitely let me know. I love helping new players. Yeah, so there is all those interactions. There is a lot of depth to the game if you want, but it can also just be like, don't let that scare you off, because most people wouldn't be doing something like melting melting an ice trail, making steam, freezing, using as cover. But for when you've played a lot and are deep into the game, like it does give you that flexibility, and it's really cool. You can also, like, I think throw poison into that steam and it'll make it poisonous steam. You can, what else can you do? If you have the Tempest, the wind one, you can then like use your wind ability to blow that away. There's all kinds of cool stuff. They have said they're gonna add more gauntlets and abilities over time too. Maybe in the next chapter, I don't know. They haven't said, they haven't teased too much yet about what's coming in the next chapter. But I think water is a strong possibility because, you know, there already is that water from the ice trails. Because they can't, it's not just like they just have to add one thing to the game. They have to think about how all these things interact with each other. So it's definitely a little more complicated. But here's, I'll show off this ice trail here so we can skate on it like Frozone from The Incredibles. Like I said, makes you really speedy. This is that flash freeze secondary ability that blocks some of their elements and can freeze your enemies. What I should be doing here in the lobby while we wait to load in to Battle Royale is practicing my ice shot because it's very rusty. I used to play one ice game every single day. Even when I wasn't playing ice all the time, just to keep my brush shot fresh, but I haven't been doing that, and I feel like I lost it. But it'll come back. I just gotta practice some. So similar to like Fortnite, this is the map, but rather than like go in like a battle bus or something, you just pick a portal to land in. Let's see, where do we want to go here? Maybe we'll go up. Oh, I don't know if I selected it in time. I didn't, but so there's some. They're adding more over time, but there's some different kind of biomes. So this one's like a deserty one. This one we were in for a match of Dominion earlier. It's icy. On the way in this other direction that I was pointing there, there's like one that's kind of like gloomy and dark, mysterious. But I came up here because, so you see all the snow on the ground, right? So there are, for each of the different elements in the Battle Royale map, there are shrines that go along with that element. So there's a frost shrine, and if you go to that shrine, you can get some special abilities, or you can get a free I have no armor, I have no gear. I probably shouldn't have taken this fight yet. I might die. Whoa. Boulder to the face. I have no no mana because I don't have an amulet. So in the Battle Royale mode, in Dominion, they kind of give you some basic gear by default, and then you use that kind of merchant system to upgrade over time. In Battle Royale, similar to like Fortnite and whatnot, you have to get items to increase those stats and abilities. So like, ooh, where did that guy come from? That's a bot, but I'm not sure why they spawn. Usually you have to do something to make them spawn. But maybe I should do the, no, I finished the story. I don't know. There's sometimes just random NPC characters that pop up for different reasons. So there's boots, belts, and amulets. So the belt is armor. If you don't have a belt and you're not running stone, you have no armor and no shields by default. Even if you pick up a shield thing, you won't actually get be able to use it if you pick up like a shield consumable if you don't have a belt in Battle Royale. The amulet is your, just picking up some heals and stuff here. You might need them. And I'm finding my way here. There's a frost shrine up here.
Move quickly. The
Here we
storm
go.
is closing in.
Along with some gear. So I get a blue frost by grabbing that. If you go to a shrine that's not your main element, you can get this blessing. Here, I'll just get it just for fun. It's not gonna do anything because I'm already running frost, but it'll kind of act like that ambidextrous talent that we were talking about and give you the level 1 ability for that element. So, you know, if it was stone, I would get that extra 20 armor, and it also, when you read that thing, spawns this. So this is a rift. It's kind of like a magical portal. If we activate it, it's gonna shoot us back into the sky inside the middle somewhere of zone, and then we don't have to like run across the whole map. And those also just kind of spawn randomly inside the storm. So it's nice. You can only one person can use each one though. So if you're playing with squads or playing with duos or something, or with friends, only one of you can take each one. So you're gonna have to find some other ones. Or like try to meet up again or something. Yeah, I love the Frozone. It gives you so much movement. Because I'm making videos and streaming this game too, there's like story quests that happen every week, and I always or usually run Frost when I'm doing those because I can just like zoom around the map. Run away from people. Well, I can show off this. So this is a different rune that I have. There's people fighting here, so I'm trying to be careful and not die, but... Actually, I just need to grab this and go. I'll explain later. So the other rune is kind of like the dash one, but it makes you invisible for like a second as you're dashing. Good to like lose people. Oh no. Speaking of losing people, I'm trying to lose this person. Oh. No. I'm gonna die here. Yeah. Well, my winning streak is over. But I feel like you got a good taste of Frost.
Keep an eye on the storm. It's moving.
Just a little taste. I need to like practice with Frost a little bit more. There is also a, I think I said this earlier, there's also like a practice lobby, which you can just go into the game mode selection practice. And there's some NPC bots that are a little stronger than just the regular ones that are in Dominion and stuff, to run around and practice the different things with. If you're definitely would suggest doing the tutorial first. I think when you first download a game, it will kick you into the tutorial, but after that, if you want to practice more, you can always just go in the practice lobby. And I actually do that a lot. Okay, let's try a toxicologist. So this one I say is the closest that there is to Splatoon Inc. And you'll see why. Your toxic spray, when you run it as your main gauntlet, leaves toxic puddles on the ground, and they're kind of like the ink in Splatoon, except they hurt you too, so you can't step in it. And the other one is that cloud that we were using as our offhand and blowing up a lot. But when you run toxic as your main, you have to kind of be, the class is kind of like built to be like sneaky, stealthy. So once you get your level 2 ability, you can become invisible when you go into that cloud. But you have to be careful because people can still shoot fire at it and blow it up. And then once you get your level 3 ability, whenever you're invisible, you get plus 75% damage with your toxic spray. So you can dash into that toxic cloud, become invisible, hit someone with it really quick with your toxic spray and do a lot of damage. And then your last ability just makes it so rather than throwing out one toxic cloud, you throw out 3 in kind of like a fan pattern. So we'll queue up here. Pretty fast queue times here in Battle Royale. I think a lot of the people that the developers have been sponsoring. Oh, this is actually, I forgot this is here. This is a good place to like show off what all these different rune things do while we're waiting. So this one's called Spring Step. Like you just saw, it springs you up in the air and back down. You can also, if you hold your jump out of it, you'll kind of float really high up in the air. This is that one that we had for just a second. We just used it a couple times. Called Shadow Step. It dashes you forward and it makes you invisible for a second. That invisibility, though, once you level up your to Outbreak, where you're invisible and get a damage buff, counts. So you can dash and here's our puddles that I was talking about. They're kind of like the Splatoon ink. What else can we do here? I'll try to go, so this lower right-hand corner by Castle Bogmore is the toxic, well, the toxic shrine is actually on this little island out here, but this is kind of the dark and mysterious part of the map. It's pretty cool. It got a big redo in chapter 1, which came out in December. So this part and like the icy part are the most recently redone parts of the map. Most of the rest of the map has been around for a while during like beta, and the first like 4 or 5 months the game was out before chapter 1 came out. You see it's very dark and mysterious here in Bogmore. Oh, cool. So we already got our upgrades. You'll see kind of dash forward and become invisible. And then, you know, you sneak up on someone then and splat them with some, some toxic. We are a non-toxic, happy little gaming community here, with the exception of the toxic gauntlet. I picked up that just to show it off its flight. I don't think we've used it at all today. Let it charge up a little bit. While I loot here. I don't think we ever finished going over gear because we got in a fight with somebody, but here I can show off the flight. So you can fly and maneuver around. Really useful for like if you don't have frost and need to get around the map quickly. Flight is really useful. This one is teleport. It does what you think. We'll wait for it to charge up here. But the boots make you run faster. I don't know if I ever finished saying that. I'm easily distracted. But teleport, you hold it down, it makes this little pink thing, and then you will bloop, go over there. So this is down here in this island that we were talking about, floating island, is the toxic shrine. Oh no, something happened at my teleport, didn't work. Oh, weird. It doesn't want me to teleport onto this island for some reason. I guess we'll just jump over. I don't know why.
Time to move. The spell
But
storm is closing.
we'll take that. And since the storm is coming, we'll activate this blessing, which will give us one of those portals. And then we don't have to worry about the storm. Where are we going? Oh no, we're not going that far anyways, though. That's fine. Might as well use the magical portal since it's right there, right? Except it kicked me really far away. Do I want to use Offhand Frost, which is pretty strong actually, but my Frost shot is so rusty. But I also don't usually play Toxic, so I'm worried. I'm worried that I'm gonna accidentally blow up my own clouds and hurt myself. We'll try to be careful. So this swirling green stuff around me is just because we activated that toxic blessing thing. Doesn't really do anything since I'm already running toxic as my main, but looks kind of cool. Like I said, if you weren't running toxic, then like it would give you the level 1 ability of toxic, which would be these puddles. Someone actually did shock me. I was not expecting that. I don't see where they are. Where are you? Can't be that far because, oh, there. Use this secret passageway. I wonder if they are running it in Viz because... oh, there they are. There they are. Ouch.
Keep an eye on the storm. It's moving in.
That's Brillstone there. Nice. Nice. So I have to really get a reset off here. Oh, the storm is coming too. Do I tank the swarm or not? I guess we tank some of the storm. Drink all these potions and then pick up these extra ones. And then run for our lives. So what I did there at the end was, you see these crystals everywhere? So the colors of those match up with the different elements. And if you hit them with the element, it has an interaction. So Like there's a green one for toxic that makes a toxic cloud, basically. Ooh. Didn't realize there's gonna be NPCs. Oh man, this is like a lame mana vault. These bots are annoying.
Time to move. The
Oh no,
spellstorms
the
are closing.
storm. See if I can get a portal thing again. But it's hard because I just gotta run. See if I hit that, it makes that big explosion. That's what I did to take that person out. Oh my gosh, there's so far to run. We made it, except I hear people. So we gotta be careful. They're up there. Let me finish drinking some potions. Yeah, so the storm closes in and forces people all together. Because otherwise, you know, you'd just be running around forever. Oh no, they froze me. Uh-oh. There's a lot of people here. I'm actually gonna back off a little bit. No.
The storm's closing in.
Let's see here. Grab that. Drink a potion. Glad no one's like right on me here. I could get it. I got like a really nice little reset off there. Which I couldn't get a little bit more of a reset off. There we go. Now we got full health and full shields. Invisible person. Whoop, whoop. Dancing around the lightning
Get
here.
moving, Breaker. The spellstorm's coming.
Nice. Got the storm. Yeah, so the storm does damage you, so you have to keep moving. It used to not do that much damage. You could kind of like sit in it for a long time, but they actually made it hurt more recently.
Moving, Breaker. The spellstorm's coming.
There's only 2 other people than me here. Ouch. I'm gonna actually let them, they're both there. Let them fight it out a little bit. Maybe? Doesn't look like that worked out for me. Oh no, the storm. Pull myself up. Okay, took one out. I think I'm hidden pretty well here. Toxic versus toxic. Ooh, Shadow win. Oh no, I'm really low. Oh, they shocked themselves. I win!
Nice work, Breaker.
A little bit by default because they accidentally killed themselves, but or exiled themselves. They say exile, not kill. You just get exiled to like a different magical realm or something, and then there's a lore explanation for how you come back to life. But maybe I'll actually capture that because I don't think I have. Let me make sure I got all of it with that. Oh, I did. Okay. I don't think I have any toxic like Battle Royale wins recently, so. Okay, I'm gonna play something different. So we haven't played Conduit, which is lightning. It's probably my personal least favorite. We haven't played Tempest. Tempest is cool. It gives you a lot of movement. I don't think I played it. My talents here got reset somehow. Let me see. We'll do runic. There is actually like a ton of build diversity, and you could like there's a lot of things that are very viable to run, but I just am kind of boring and go for tankiness. Some of that too is like not so much in Battle Royale, but more in Dominion, where I'm in ranked Dominion, where I'm playing against a lot of PC players. It's rough in the upper ranks. So I need all the tankiness I can get up there. Watch that be the other person when you play. I fall off the map all the time. Oh my gosh. In Splatoon, I've been playing some Knockout City on the channel, and just for fun off stream, and I fall off the map a lot, so don't worry about it. You fit right in here. Okay, I think we're gonna do Tempest, which I haven't played in a while, but see how it goes. So your main, I didn't go down that screen and before I said ready up, but I can just explain it. So your main spell is it's called a wind shear. It's just kind of like wind attack that you're throwing out. But if you pick Tempest or Wind as your main, your level 1 ability, if you shoot those wind shears at the ground or at a wall, you'll push away from it. So you can actually use it to like float up in the air. And then your sorcery or secondary ability or attack is making that tornado that we've seen a few times turn into fire tornadoes and stuff. And your level 2 ability, if you choose it as your main, is when you go into that tornado, it launches you up in the air. So it gives you a lot of movement options. Your level 3 one makes it so if you go up in the air, either by using those other abilities we just talked about, shooting your wind at the ground or at a wall, or using your tornado to shoot you up in the air once you have that, your level 3 ability gives you plus 20% damage to other people. Here, I'll show you. Here. So you see we shoot our wind down at the ground and we're all floaty. You can shoot wind at the ice trails and it turns it into icy mist that will still freeze people or slow them down. So that could be like a counter to frost. You can blow out fire. You also get, if you, with that third level 3 ability, you get minus 10% damage done to you by other people when you're in the air from your wind abilities. It's not just if you like jump. They did actually change that recently. We like have to purposely. I'm just showing off where all the, since we're playing all the different elements, I'm showing off where all the different shrines are for them. So the wind shrine is at Himwood, which is also one of the Dominion maps that we played earlier. And then your level 4 wind ability is Sudden Gust, which whenever you're in the air, your sorcery, which is your tornado, cooldown minus 100%, so twice as fast. So you really are incentivized to stay up in the air, stay floaty. But I think that one too also has to be like, you have to do it with your oh, this, we haven't shown this off. I don't really like running this, but I'll use it really quick just to show it off. So this is Chronomaster. So you, for the rune, you activate it, it like freezes you in time there, and then you have a few seconds, and then it rewinds you back there. Positionally, but also any damage to your shields or your health you take during that time, as long as you don't like totally die, will also be undone. So you can like do it and then like go run in, do a bunch of damage to some people, and then rewind back, and then you're back at full health as long as you didn't totally die. Oh no, someone's here. Oh no. I was not prepared for a fight yet. No, we died. I haven't played much Tempest recently. I'm also not very when I do play it, I usually use fire as my offhand, not as Tempest, but I didn't find a fire yet. So we'll try that one again. We'll give it a little bit more of a shot since that was really, really short. Oh wait, whoops, I accidentally, it defaults back to what you play the most. So it defaulted back to fire. I forgot to plug my phone in earlier. It is dying. Give me 1 sec while I find my cord. Ooh, what is that? Weird audio static. 1 sec. I think so that weird audio noise has been happening somewhat randomly. I think I finally figured out what it is, and I should have known this because I did know this once upon a time, but certain cell phones can make like audio equipment make weird noises. So it's something with my phone being too close to either my mic or to my like audio interface thing that the mic plugs into. Mystery maybe solved? I don't know. I've been trying to figure out what that noise was for a long time. I usually, if I like unplug my mic, replug my mic, unplug my audio interface, replug that in, then it usually goes away. But maybe that's just placebo. And it's really that I need to move my phone away from all that stuff. Okay, we'll try this again. Take 2. What do you mean we've been here and done this before? Oh, we absolutely just were here and just did this before. But we actually have fire offhand this time, which is more what I'm used to. Even though I'm really not used to playing Tempest at all. I haven't played it really at all in the last few months, maybe? Since Chapter 2 launched, for sure. I've maybe played it a couple times. It's kind of especially at the beginning of the chapter, they toned down some stuff, but they buffed it, and I think they overdid it a little bit. They kind of toned it back. I think it could still maybe be toned back a little bit more, especially like the wind spam, because you can just hold this button, and it has a really, you can't really tell. You can kind of tell from when it hits the ground, but it has a really big like hitbox. And you can just hold down the trigger, and it's kind of like, it's also, other than the lightning, it's probably the closest thing that there is to like something like an assault rifle or a SMG from like Fortnite or something. So actually it is good to have things kind of like that in the game for people coming from those other games, give them something to kind of like use as they learn all the stuff in this game, but kind of annoying for me to go against. So you see I hit that, and then it makes, hit these wind ones, and that makes tornadoes. But I don't have the ability that like shoots you up in the air yet. You have to get, oh my gosh, we're gonna take this rift because that storm circle is really far away. Where did we end up? I still don't really have very good loot here. I need a better fire gauntlet. I need a better amulet. So there's some chests and stuff around here that we can hit up. There's a better amulet. So now, oh, there we go. So now we kind of float on top of our tornadoes, or if you go in at the bottom of them, see it launches you up in the air. And you can fly away, shoot it with a fireball to turn it into a fire tornado. So the tornadoes kind of suck people into them. So tip for you, if someone uses a tornado on you, is don't jump up in the air. If you jump up in the air, it's gonna suck you in more. Just run on the ground. If you have a rune, like a movement rune like dash or shadow step or spring step that we have here, use that rune, or flight will work too, any of those runes. But you know, then you're using your rune and you have to wait for the cooldown and stuff too, so there's a trade-off. Okay, so now we get that increased damage, but only when we're using our wind. So you gotta, it does take, this is probably, this and Frost, I would say, are the most difficult classes to learn. So I think now they changed it so you unlock the classes over time, and I think those two are the last ones. And I think that's probably a good thing, because this definitely takes a little more practice than some of the other ones. Fighting in this labyrinth here. Oh man, whiffed again. This is like rabbit hole there. Oh no, there's someone, we're getting third partied. I'm actually gonna try to lose them in this maze. That's not what I wanted.
Move quickly. The storm's closing in.
We're still in this circle, so we're good there. So I have kind of a crummy crummy fire still, but do what you can. I like to have at least blue usually, which is the rare. So, well, he actually did pretty well there because it slowed me down, but you generally don't want to use that ice flash freeze up in the air because you lose the protection from it. I'm trying to remember to use my do things once I'm up in the air from my wind shear, so I get that extra damage. It's kind of tough. I feel like this class is a lot easier to use. I should also actually be healing.
Get moving, Breaker. The spellstorm's coming.
That person got away. All that and that was the same person we've been fighting got away. That's okay. There's some loot here, maybe. Ooh, legendary wind. Nice. So I'll head towards the circle. Try to find these people. I hear people. I don't see people. So I'm not using my wind ability because it does make a lot of noise. Did they die? They're all super speedy here. Nice, mid-air fireball. Mid-air fire finally at the end of the match.
Keep an eye on the storm. It's moving in.
This is actually a pretty, if I was a better Tempest, it'd be a great place for me. There's a lot of verticality here, and you can kind of like climb up the walls like I just did. There's 5 people left. That includes me though, I think, so. We didn't talk about it earlier, but these purple things are called mana vaults. They are where you get, legendary gear out of, but you have to activate them and then wait a few seconds, 20 seconds I think. Oh my gosh, look at this exile feed. One person has taken out everybody. So they're toxic. So I'm gonna assume that's them over there. Toxic and stone, it looks like. So not this person. Ouch.
Head inwards.
What?
The spell storm is moving.
Getting pinched between people is what's happening there. Nice. I kind of need to like separate myself for a sec though. There's only 3 people left, including me. So I really need a health
Get moving,
reset.
Breaker. The spell storm's coming.
Shield reset more than anything. I think this person's pretty low. Oh, I lied. I think this is probably the... Oh yeah, this is the person that took out the rest of the lobby. Ouch. Oh no. No. Oh, they got me. That was close though. Maybe not. They had like 70 HP left. If I could have gotten a reset off somewhere in there, I would have been fine. But one moment here. Okay, so it's 5 p.m., which means the shop is gonna reset. This is yesterday still for 30 more seconds. We can take a peek. I don't think there's anything new here. I mean, this outfit is actually like relatively new within like the last couple weeks they added it. This has been there a few times, kind of like a vampire-y look. These are all cosmetic only. I think I said that earlier, but some river dance or something, I don't know. Irish folk dancing. This one is cool too. The sword is just what I was running on my own thing, so some different. This character and there's one other one are from Dustpool, which is that deserty area of the map. And in the lore, those people are the ones that the people that live there are the ones who collect and process and whatever all of the crystals and brill stones is what they actually are called, but they're all the magical elemental crystals that we see all over the map. So kind of like a, looks like they are like a ruler or something of that area. They give you like a few seconds after things reset. Oh, my rainbow thing is in here. This is when I drop down, there's like a rainbow behind me that I always use since My in-game name is Happy Little Rainbows. My doggy's here. He's coughing. One sec. Sorry. My husband came home to take the doggy to the vet, and the doggy wanted to say goodbye to me, I guess. So I burst into the room. It surprised me because I had him in the other room. And like, oh no, they can open doors now. He's still coughing. He coughs when he's excited, especially. So gets excited since my husband just came home. But going back to the vet since he's still coughing. Just want to make sure that it's not anything more serious. But it's a little cutie. Oh, this one is cool. It's kind of like steampunky. It's like kind of like a steampunk robotic arm. And then like if you get the bundle with these things, there's like kind of like a time machine looking thing, maybe. Some gears. Just showing off the shop, taking a little break. I don't think I'm gonna... We'll play a little bit longer. I don't think I'm gonna play that much longer. This one I own, but this is really pretty too. The Dryad, which is like a forest fairy type of creature from fantasy stuff. Yeah, my doggy, he had to go to the vet a couple weeks ago, to have his teeth cleaned, and he also had to have some teeth removed. And when he was there, he had just recently gotten his like Bordetella, which is kennel cough vaccine, but he still managed to come down with it, unfortunately. So there's a story. One sec here.
I am Thaddeus Vanderon, leader of the Order of the Vowbreakers. A role I take no pleasure in, but do my utmost to uphold for the good of all. We are still investigating all that you learned during your infiltration of the Vowkeepers. Even now, our scholars are researching the vital stone of guile as our agents search for information on the Vowkeeper we believe destroyed the artifact. Our order hasn't forgotten what you worked so hard to secure. As soon as we have more information, you will be the first to know. For now, we must deal with the Vowguard infiltrating the Hollowlands. Your assignment this week is to support your fellow breakers and join the battles. Goddess guide you.
So every week there's story dialogue that introduces the quest for the week, and then once you finish your 3 story quests for the week, you get another little bit of dialogue. So this is Thaddeus, who is one of the leaders of the Vowbreakers, which is the kind of group that our people are in. He was in the little animated short thing that we watched during when I went to go get my water and stuff earlier. But let's read what else. Sometimes there's some extra little nuggets of story here on this page. So you took a great risk when you infiltrated the Vowkeepers, also that we may know the truth of the fracture. Our order will not soon forget your bravery, Breaker. Our allies need armor shards to continue their fight. Deliver the shards to any encampment you come across. Bring 8 armor shards to breaker camps near Fort Halcyon. Okay, so the breaker camps we saw last week's story quest, I think, or the week before, I don't remember. Recent story quest. And these story quests are free for everybody. You don't need the chapter pass to do them. They do, completing them does, I think, help level up the chapter pass. And you can level up the chapter pass, and anything here that says free, as you scroll through, and there are some skins and other cosmetics that you can get, are included for free. You don't even need to get the chapter pass. You can though, there are daily quests in this game, and if you do the daily quests, you earn free, like totally free gold, which is the like in-game currency that you use in the shop. You can also use it to buy the chapter pass and unlock all these other cosmetics that are not free. But you can earn them for free by doing daily quests. Let's queue back up. I think I'm gonna, we got to final 2 with Tempest. That's pretty good. I guess we'll try a lightning conduit. Again, it's not my favorite. We'll probably only do one, even if we die. So the main attack is shooting out lightning bolts, and then the secondary attack is like a big lightning strike from the sky. And then the abilities, so the first one is +1 damage for every lightning bolt until you stop casting, max of +5. So I think lightning starts at like 10 damage for every lightning bolt. So if you hit your first one though, then the second one does 11. You hit that one, the next one does 12, etc., etc. Until you run out of mana or stop casting. And then your second level ability is Overload, which when you cast your Lightning Strike, your sorcery, your secondary ability, you get +1 rune charge, max of 1. So gives you more movement options, or, you know, if you're running invisible or something, you could stay invisible a really long time, but just put out lightning to confuse them or something. And then third level ability, Power Surge, on cast Lightning Strike, -100 spell mana cost. So this is really going to help that level 1 ability, right? Because you're going to be able to keep casting for longer, because you basically, like, you can use your lightning for free for 4 seconds. And then the very last, level 4 skill, rather than just doing 1 big lightning strike for your sorcery, it does 4. So it hits again and again and does extra damage. Let me go through and select some. Probably just gonna do the same thing. You can be like strategic. This Wellspring one I think is pretty powerful. So basically it recharges your mana faster. Maybe we should run it. I'm probably gonna die immediately without my tanky things. Maybe we'll run Rebirth instead, since the lightning skills give you extra rune charges anyways. So it also, though, when you run out of mana here, so, and then it recharges, you get a damage buff with this Wellspring. So helps with mana, and then this will also give you more mana, which is just gonna let you continue casting that lightning longer. and do more damage. After this one, I'm probably gonna just play. I might go back to Brink Dominion. Sometimes in a little later like this, Rank Dominion, there's more people in there. So it's not always all the same people every match. Although we had pretty good luck earlier. Probably just do a couple rounds of that and then maybe, oop, did not mean to do that. And then call it a stream for today. There is in this Battle Royale, there's also a duos mode and a squads mode. Squads in this game is 3 teams of 3 for Battle Royale. But you know, in Dominion it's teams of 5, and you can actually like 5-stack if you have that many friends that are playing. So you'll see a lightning, we can shoot these ice trails and electrify them, and it shocks people and makes them unable to, slows them down when they move, and makes it so they can't use their attacks. Just shooting them regularly with the lightning doesn't actually shock them like that. So this gold glow on the top of my character there is that wellspring damage buff thing. So when I run out of mana, then I get that gold glow, and that lets you know that you have that buff.
Consider your options carefully here.
So we didn't go over all the different, the fire one is up here in Fever Ridge at the top of the map. And then here in the middle right kind of is Sawtooth Mountain, and that is where the stone gauntlet is, or stone shrine rather. Right now though, we're not gonna quite make it there. It's like up here somewhere, not up on the mountain, but just like that direction is the lightning shrine, which is where I was trying to go, but I didn't make it as far on my drop as I wanted. I usually don't, so I'm off camera most of the stream, but I need to cut my hair. So I just wore a hat today, but it is, my headphones are like digging into my head because my hat, I don't know, whatever. I'm uncomfortable. Maybe I can adjust it actually though, because I think I can, like, one sec. That might be better. I like pulled the top of the headphone strap thing to loosen. Hopefully it helps. So here, over in Shadow Grace, is the Lightning Shrine. Although we already found a better Lightning Gauntlet than the blue. Ooh, look at that magical lightning effect though. That's from the blessing or whatever. I don't really like running. Maybe I'll actually, I'm really bad with teleport, but it is good with conduit. You can shoot. Conduit is good as like a medium range to like a medium to longish range gauntlet.
Keep an eye on the storm. It's moving in.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna actually take that rift back, but I'm gonna loot a little bit here first. So you see I can hit those purple stones or crystals with my lightning gauntlet, and then it does a giant lightning strike. Should we just take this? The problem with respawning like this is you don't know where everybody else is, and you can't really, you could see like if the people are fighting as you're dropping like this, but it's pretty hard to see people, individual people, especially high up. So you don't totally know what you're getting yourself into. Dropping in the middle of the map. If I can, my ideal in Battle Royale is kind of hugging the storm. And then trying to keep more high ground if I can. You know, it's like the #1 rule in most video games, right? Keep the high ground. Or in lightsaber battles, if you're a Star Wars fan. Oh, someone saw me. I'm not very good with lightning. Even though this character is called the Lightning Empress, I'm personally just not good with lightning. So you can shock those toxic clouds and make that big burst. This person just wants to run away. Oh no, I shocked myself. Oh no, my controller is low. This might be our last game then. I don't have the cord nearby I can charge. I wonder why I died so fast. Maybe I didn't charge it. Why is this person just running like this? Oh no, I lost them.
Get moving, Breaker. The spell storm's coming.
You know what? We totally forgot about our quests, but that's okay. I've been doing quests like not on Thursday streams, but then the following week's stream. Oh, I heard them. Shadow Step, I think. I have to like keep, I'm so used to running dash as my rune that I have to keep telling like mentally reminding myself not to just dash. Say, no, you have teleport. Oh, there's that person. I'm so bad. I'm so bad at aiming this. Oh no, someone else is here. And wind spinning. I think that's the person from earlier. I need to heal. What I should be doing is drinking this big potion. You know what? I probably should have grabbed that there rune because teleport in these smaller circles is really tough.
Time to move. The spell storm's closing.
Because there's not that much room. And I'm rusty with it. So I don't want to accidentally teleport into the storm and die. So we'll switch to Shadow Step. I hear someone with stone. See some fighting that way. Just trying to like zap their ice trails and stuff. Try to see how much health they have when they're very low. This person is also low that they were fighting. Oh no, I'm in the storm. I guess I don't know where they went, so I'll just hide in this bush and heal for a sec. I do kind of need to try to find some more health and shields. See if there's anybody. Ooh. Got exploded.
Time to move. The spell storm's closing.
I'm gonna swap to dash just because I'm better with it. Oh no. Yes. Okay, I'm actually gonna swap to that. And oh no. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh. Second place, though. Not bad for a class that I'd never play.
Get moving, Breaker. The spellstorm's coming.
I think it already did. I think it's over. Avira. Okay. I think I'm gonna end things there just because my controller might die at any moment and then I have no way to play. So so let me one sec here. Let me shimmy back up to my desk. Fix my hat. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had fun. If you're new to the channel and new to Spellbreak, I hope you learned something. I hope you try out the game. Remember, it's free to play. Definitely go check it out. It's on Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, PC. Not a sponsored stream. I just really like the game a lot, and I feel like it's like a sleeper. Like I feel like not enough people know about it, or maybe they like tried it for like 5 minutes when I came out and haven't tried it since, and it's gotten a lot better. So yeah, let me pull up our stream schedule again, since again it's going to be a little bit different because I am going to be gone for a week upcoming. So I'm got the schedule like nailed down a little bit more early on than what we usually would, but that's because there's like a big break in the middle. So on Saturday, this upcoming Saturday, June 5th, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, 1800 UTC. Gonna be playing some more Splatoon 2. We're gonna do some mini games, hopefully, if we get enough people, or we could do some squid parties. We could do what else? We could do salmon runs if we don't have enough people, or just keep it cash in turf war or something. Does it mean? Hey there, Jaden. I didn't know you were in here, but welcome. You were quiet. That's okay. I appreciate you watching. So not every Saturday will be Splatoon, because we have a bunch of new people that came to the channel on a Splatoon stream. I usually do Splatoon like every other weekend, but I'll probably try to keep it to once a week for now. And it'll usually be a weekend stream. So, but my weekend streams, I kind of just have to fit in around the rest of my schedule. So sometimes it'll be Saturday, sometimes it'll be Sunday. Oh, no worries. I appreciate you watching. Hopefully you learned something about Spellbreak, or were at least interested in it enough to watch and hang out. I appreciate it. But yeah, so Splatoon 2 streams, usually going to be on the weekend, so either Saturday or Sunday. I'm gonna try, since the schedule is getting changed a little bit here. My normal schedule for a long time now has been Tuesday, Thursday Spellbreak, and then a weekend bonus stream that's either Splatoon or some other Nintendo or crossplay game, cross-platform game, not all crossplay. But like I said, I'll definitely keep Splatoon 2 to like once a week, usually on the weekend. then next week, rather than Tuesday, Thursday, though, because I'm leaving on Thursday, we're going to do Monday Spellbreak at our usual 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2100 UTC. And then Wednesday next week, before I go on my trip, I am going to do a variety stream, and I'll probably like make it a Twitter poll or something beforehand and let you all pick what we play. So whether if people want to play Splatoon, we could play Splatoon on a Wednesday, or what, because I'm not going to be, you'll see then there's a big break, because I leave on the 10th and come back on the 17th for my family vacation. So seeing all of my close immediate family who've all been vaccinated for the first time since before COVID, since we all live split up all over the country, and very excited about it. But that means we got to take a little break from things here on the channel. So I hope you'll join us again when we come back on Friday, June 18th. We'll be playing more Spellbreak, and then the day after that, Saturday, June 19th, we will be playing more Splatoon. Do I play Mario Party? I have played. I don't think I played the Switch Mario Party. I don't even think I own it. I do know that they just added online though, and I did want to get it because of that, because I thought it'd be fun to do. It's a bunch of mini games, right? And you can play with friends online. So I think that would be fun to do on the channel. Do you have it? Is it fun? I definitely would consider doing that sometime for our varieties. I like a lot of the older Mario Party. I'm old. I played like the Nintendo 64 version. I think there's a Wii version that I played. I could be wrong there. But anyways, so that's our upcoming schedule. It's a little different. Like I said earlier, if you were with us, I'm going to try to keep the upcoming schedule on the channel page so that y'all know what's going on. So right now the only thing up there is Splatoon 2, because I just figured out the schedule like right before we went live today. So I will add maybe not all these yet. I'll probably just add next week's. Mario Party would be nice. Yes, Mario Party is really fun. Okay, cool. I appreciate that feedback. I will look to see if I can find a Mario Party deal, but you know, nothing Nintendo ever goes on sale, so I'll probably just buy it. Should I add it to my cart right now? I'll wait. But I did open a tab to remind myself. Fun, yeah. I think I'm so excited that they, even though it's like very late in the game's life cycle, that they added more online stuff. That's really cool. I wish they could have done that like at the beginning of COVID. That would have been nice too. But you know, I was personally really busy at the time playing a lot of Animal Crossing, so I don't know how much Mario Party I would have played then anyways. But I appreciate you all so much for hanging out. I'm gonna call it a day here, but I hope that I will see you on Saturday, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, 1800 UTC for that Splatoon stream. And we'll hang out and have some squid parties and some fun then. Thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.